Active Learners by Bindu Daga.
Good morning once again, children. Children, last class we all did about nouns. Now, you all know what are nouns? Today we are going to start with the words which can replace the nouns. Suppose you are speaking something, or in fact you are writing a composition, or you are speaking something to someone. Suppose you say, Bindu is a teacher. Bindu teaches English. Does it sound good? Again and again, Bindu, Bindu, Bindu. So you need something to replace Bindu in the second sentence, right? First thing is okay, you are emphasizing, you are talking about Bindu, who is a teacher. Now, Bindu teaches? Why again Bindu? You can use the words she. So, children, what do you mean by it? That was the word which has replaced the noun, a proper noun, Bindu. So today we are going to speak about the words which replaces nouns, and that is pronouns. Pronouns, the words which replaces nouns. Now children, nouns, I have already taught you pronouns are of 7 types. How many types are they? 7 types. Let's all summarize once. Personal pronoun, relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, reflexive pronoun, possessive pronoun, interrogative pronoun. Is it clear, children? Is it clear? Now, children, let us come to personal. Personal, the words which replace the nouns as personal pronouns are I, me, you, he, him, she, her, they, them. Now, I suppose I say, my family drives me nuts. I love my family. Is it okay? No. My family drives me nuts. Because we are talking about family again, instead of family, we use them. Instead of a person, a girl, we use she, boy, he. When things come, we use it. Again, suppose they, them. When we use many together, we use they. And then, when we are speaking about they, about the person they, who replaces the they is them. Is it okay? He replaces to him. She replaces to her. This is how we do about personal pronouns. Now we come to relative. Relative pronoun means the word, that pronoun, the word is related to some noun. Supposedly, I say the woman who is related to the woman word over here. That means this is related to the noun women. So we say the woman who called earlier did not leave a message, and it is called relative pronoun. It relates that, what, which, who, whom. We can say the driver who drove the car was careless. So over here, who is related to the word driver. Is it clear, children? Now we come to the next, that is demonstrative. Demonstrative means which demonstrate. This, that, these, those. This and that are used for singular, and these and those are used for plural. Okay, this is for nearby objects, and that is for faraway objects. This is my board, right? This is a nearby object. So over here, this is a demonstrative pronoun. These all sitting in front of me are children. They are a bit far away from me. So we use these. Okay, it's a plural. We use these. But they all are in a class only. So we don't use those. Suppose if I talk about other class, we will use those. Those children sitting in class 5 are studying English. Because I cannot see them, or even if I can see them, they are far away from me. So we use those. That and those are used for far away things, and this and these are used for nearby. And these are called demonstrative pronoun. That means to demonstrate, to show. Now children, we're not definite about everything, you know. Suppose I say, everybody was late. Everybody. Do you know the definite number? No, you do not. We are using everybody. Everybody may have 10, 20, 50, 100, whatsoever. So the pronoun over here, it relates to indefinite thing. Everybody was late to work because of the traffic jam. So everybody relates many. It's indefinite. None, some, anybody, everybody, no one. These are the things which relates to indefinite pronouns. Now children, we are talking about ourselves. Any pronoun which had self or selves at last. For singular, self, and for plural, selves. Like myself, himself, oneself, yourself, themselves, or themselves, or yourselves, or oneself, or himself, and myself. That will remain singular. Otherwise, you can change to plural. This is called reflexive. What do you mean by reflexive? Reflexive means which is reflecting something. Suppose Ram cursed himself. Whom did Ram curse? Over here, himself is reflecting noun, the Ram. Noun over here is Ram. And the word which is reflecting Ram is himself. Ram cursed himself. Why did Ram curse himself? For his poor eyesight. Is it clear, children? Now, we have our own things, right? Which we ourselves own, that is called possessive. So here is possessive pronoun. In possessive pronoun, my, your, its, hers, her, are, their, whose. Just put me back on my bike. Put me back on my bike. So bike is the possession of this person, me. That means me. Me. So bike is being possessed by this person. So instead of me, my is used over here. And they come together. They come together. Me, my. Okay. You, your. It, its. Is it clear, children? Now we come to the questioning part. You all can also question me. Whatever you want. Let's see. Interrogative pronoun. Who, what, which, whose. Who is the person who is coming tomorrow. So over here, who is relating to the person who is coming tomorrow. So it's a pronoun over here. And it's an interrogative pronoun. Who wants a bag of jelly? Who? Who is the person who is wanting the bag of jelly? So it's a interrogative pronoun over here. Children, we make a lot of errors in pronouns and that should not be done. Supposedly, if I write here, my family drives me nuts, but I love they. Is it clear? No, I've done a mistake. It can't be they over here. It will be them. Because family means together and they is wrong. It will be them. Is it clear? If you like the explanation of pronouns, then please like and subscribe my video and go on to the next video which will be related to verbs. That is doing words.